Ngiyanithembisa ukuthi ngeke ngivumele umuntu ukubathathe umphefumulo kaZulu. Ngexwayisa umnumzane uRamaphosa ukuthi njengeqembu elibusayo bangalenzi iphutha lokwemuka uZulu umhlaba ngoba kuyawukusha izikhotha.
Baba Ramaphosa kunaleli gama lisebenzisayo elifundiswa abelungu leli libizwa ngokuthi ethnic group. I-ethnic group usuke echaza nje amaZulu lapho usuke ekhuluma ngamaZulu nje.
We must also never forget that African liberation itself depended on solidarity across borders. South African freedom fighters found refuge in Zambia, Tanzania, Angola, Mozambique, Algeria, Ethiopia, Libya, Zimbabwe, and Nigeria.
Go, abahambe.
Sorry.
27 ngo-12 ebusuku. Jesita, phakela. Singasakwena. Ngiyacela 12 ebusuku mhla 27 iyaqala umsebenzi uTete ukude sengibonile awu basilimazile labantu uthi uthalalela uganga wabo nokona kwabo.
Welcome back to my channel. In this video you will see there are a lot of clips, different people expressing their views regarding the situation that is happening here in South Africa. As you know, there's a march. There are people that wakes up and go to the streets to march for our country, to march for us, because they believe there are illegal foreigners here in South Africa that are occupying our space, that are doing illegal businesses, that are doing a lot of illegal activities. So please don't forget to like the video and share your comment also in the comment section, so that we can understand about this situation. This watch.
And as we speak about African unity and Pan-Africanism, we must confront one of the greatest dangers facing the continent today: Afrophobia. What some call xenophobia against fellow Africans is in truth Afrophobia, which is the hatred, suspicion, exclusion, and criminalization of African people by fellow Africans themselves. We must also be honest that Afrophobia is not new, and it did not begin in South Africa in 2008 or 2015. It is part of a long colonial strategy designed to divide African people, weaken solidarity, and make unity impossible. Colonialism survived by convincing Africans that they were strangers to one another. The Berlin Conference divided us artificially into Anglophone, Francophones, Lusophones, Arab Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, North Africa, East Africa, Western Africa, and Southern Africa, not for our benefit, but to fragment African identity and prevent continental unity. From slavery to colonialism, to neocolonialism, to modern financial domination, the pattern has remained the same. Africa is valued for its mineral, labor, land, strategic position, and markets, but African lives themselves are treated as disposable. The world speaks about democracy and human rights, yet throughout history it has repeatedly supported dictatorship, coups, destabilization campaigns, assassinations, and wars whenever African leaders attempted to exercise genuine sovereignty over African wealth. When Patrice Lumumba demanded control over Congolese resources, he was removed and assassinated. When Thomas Sankara sought to free Burkina Faso from dependency and debt, he was isolated and overthrown. When Muammar Gaddafi promoted African financial independence and continental integration, Libya was destroyed under the banner of humanitarian intervention, leaving instability across the Sahel that continues to this day. The destruction of Libya did not only destroy Libya, it destabilized Mali, Niger, Chad, Sudan, and the border region through weapons, militant activities, trafficking networks, and migration crisis. This is how imperialism functions. One African country is weaponized against another, instability in one region becomes a crisis for neighboring states, and divisions weaken the continental collectively. White supremacy understood very early that a united Africa will become an unstoppable political and economic force, and so division became a weapon. We have seen painfully examples of this throughout modern African history. In 1969, the government of Ghana, under those order, expelled hundreds of thousands of Nigerians and Western Africans who had contributed to the Ghanaian economy. Years later, during economic crisis in the 1980s, Nigeria retaliated by expelling millions of Western African migrants, including large number of Ghanaians. This cycle of retaliation between the two great African nations demonstrated how quickly economic hardship can be manipulated into hostility against fellow Africans. Instead of confronting neo-colonial economic structure and elite failures, ordinary Africans became targets. In Zimbabwe, the Gurahundi massacre of the 1980s remained one of the most painful chapters in the post-independence African history. Thousands of many Ndebele civilians were killed during brutal state crackdown in Matabeleland. This tragedy reminds us that ethnic chauvinism and political intolerance can become deadly when power is not guided by democratic accountability and Pan-African humanism. Across Northern Africa, many blacks continue to face racism, exploitation, arbitrary detention, slave trafficking, and violence while migrating through Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, and other transit regions. The collapse of Libya after NATO intervention intensified the suffering of black African migrants, many of whom were falsely accused of being mercenaries, imprisoned, tortured, sold into slave markets, or abandoned in inhumane conditions. In recent years, inflammatory rhetoric against sub-Saharan Africans, parts of North Africa, has contributed to attacks, discrimination, and expulsion of vulnerable migrants whose only crime was searching for dignity and survival. And of course, we have witnessed repeated waves of anti-African violence in South Africa itself, where migrants from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Somalia, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Malawi, Congo, and elsewhere have been attacked, displaced, looted, and killed. We must say clearly, this violence can never be justified. An unemployed South African and an unemployed Zimbabwean are both victims of the same global system of inequality and exploitation. A Nigerian street trader and a South African worker are not enemies. A Somali shopkeeper and a township resident are not enemies. The true enemy is the system that keeps African people poor while a tiny elite accumulates wealth. Kwame Nkrumah warned us when he said, "The forces that unite us are intrinsic and greater than the superimposed influences that keeps us apart." Julius Nyerere also reminds us, without unity, there is no future for Africa. Thomas Sankara taught us that imperialism often occurs in more subtle forms: loan, food, aid, blackmail. Part of that subtle imperialism is teaching Africans to fear one another instead of confronting the structure that exploits all of us collectively. We must also never forget that African liberation itself depended on solidarity across borders. South African freedom fighters found refuge in Zambia, Tanzania, Angola, Mozambique, Algeria, Ethiopia, Libya, Zimbabwe, and Nigeria. Mozambique and Angola suffered destabilization and military attacks because they supported the anti-apartheid struggle. Nigeria funded liberation movements across southern Africa. Tanzania became a home for exiled revolutionaries from across the continent, and Algeria trained liberation fighters from anti-colonial movements throughout Africa. No African country liberated itself entirely alone, and that is why Afrophobia is not only morally wrong, it is historically ignorant. It is a betrayal of liberation struggles, a betrayal of Pan-Africanism, and a betrayal of the spirit of 1963 Addis Ababa. Comrades, we must understand something fundamental. In the global system, Africans only truly have one another. Europe will defend European interests. America will defend American interests. China will defend Chinese interests. Africa must defend African interests. Fellow Africans, the dream of Africa, of a united Africa, is not impossible. It is possible to establish a common African currency in the future. It is possible to build integrated rail and transport system from Cape to Cairo. It is possible to establish African-controlled financial institutions that free us from dependency on the IMF and World Bank. It is possible to create visa-free movement across the continent. It is possible to create universities that lead the world into science and medicine. It is possible to create a borderless Africa like Africa was before the Berlin Conference. What is required is political courage, and the EFF remains committed to the total liberation of Africa, not only from neo-colonial rule, but from economic exploitation, inequality, corruption, tribalism, and dependency. As we commemorate Africa Day, let us remember that history will judge our generation not by the speeches we made, but by whether we transformed material conditions of African people. The task before us is clear: unite Africa, industrialize Africa, democratize Africa, defend Africa, liberate Africa economically. There is no room for anyone who wants to hate Africans. There is no room for black-on-black violence. Africa must stand up and say, we are one, and will never listen to the voice of ignorant people who don't know where we come from. We are who we are because of those who came before us. We are one blood, we are one skin, and we remain the same victims all over the world. Africans are hated in South Africa, Africans are hated in Africa, Africans are hated in the whole global village, and therefore it is now the time for Africans to show one another love, and this mission should be achieved in our lifetime. I thank you.
Okay, I have several points. I want to talk about. I have a lot, but if I can express all those points, I can make this video about me, which is something I don't want to do. Point number one. In these African countries, most of the countries, neighboring countries, they don't have a lot of white people compared to us, South Africa. I'm saying this because Malema's problem most of the time is white people. Zimbabwe is the way it is because they chase white people and removed them and took their land away from them. They said they want their land for themselves. What happened in Zimbabwe after that? Everything went down. So the people from Zimbabwe, now they must come here and practice fighting the white imperialism, the way Malema is saying, here in our country. But it's not a white man that failed them in their country. It's a black man, their leaders. Why are they not going back to their countries so that they can fight? Leave white people alone. Leave them alone. In these countries whereby we are trying to say it's white people that are trying to make us to fight one another, they don't have a lot of white people there. I mean, they are in charge. Black people are in charge in those countries, but they are failing. Those people, they are running away from their countries because of their black leaders. They are coming here in South Africa. So you can't now ignore that and talk about white imperialism, white people that want Africans to fight one another. let me repeat myself, in the neighboring countries where these people are coming from, they are not running away from white people. They are running away from their fellow black people, Mr. Julius Malema. I wish one day you have these African leaders and sit with them down and educate them maybe, and just tell them the way it is, that they failed their people, and just leave, this time around, leave white people alone. Leave white people alone. Because the leaders, I don't know how many times I should repeat, I've already made this point. So that's the problem. That's the problem. You don't want the leaders of their countries to take responsibility of their failures. That is why the people, they ran to South Africa. So where now you are protecting your soul brothers too much, even when everyone can see, but no, this is wrong. But because of you being you, I think somehow he has already noticed that South Africans are moving away from the EFF. This guy said this.
Go track his traveling if you want to see that this fellow is fake. Where does he go on holiday? I doubt he goes to Moscow. I doubt he goes to Venezuela. I doubt he goes to Zimbabwe. I doubt he goes to Iran on holiday. If he thinks I'm lying, he must produce evidence. Says, no, I holiday in Iran or in Venezuela. I can tell you, he will never produce that evidence. So most of these chaps are misleading black people against imperialism. But when time comes to go on holiday, you know where they go? They go to Paris, my friend. But Malema is a spent force, man. It's a dead lion. If you were once a lion, people don't want to come close to you because they think you will harm them. A fellow is a harmless fellow. This king called the EFF, a lot of those people who formed the EFF with him are out. He's now dangling alone there. There are still lost souls who still wear the red t-shirt. But the whole business of the EFF now under Malema, is just to make sure that the fellows around him, and him, by the way, have salaries.
I actually agree with him. He has noticed now that he's not going to make it here in South Africa. His party is not going to make it. Now he wants to be a president of Africa. But not here in South Africa. Here is not going to work, Baba. You rather go to other countries where you have a lot of support. Let me tell you also, Malema has a lot of supporters. Remember, South Africa is one country. Even here we are divided. Not everyone is supporting the match. We are divided. Meaning he also has few supporters in South Africa. But the rest of Africa supports him. The rest of Africa supports this guy. So he has a lot of followers. He must go and preach his speeches there so that he might convince those presidents that are there in those countries. And I don't know how he's gonna make it, because here in South Africa, it's not going to work. This video is not about me, it's not about Julius Malema. There are so many things that are happening here in South Africa. Please write in the comment section also your view, and please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep going.
Bafethu siseThekwini la. Kusikhanda baba. Nazi insizwa lezo enshow lezi. Lezi insizwa lezi lo mjita lo. Umfowethu lo. Onjengathi omnyama njengathi. Kodwa izinto abazenza abafethu ubulwane. Lo mjita lo uhlangana nodokotela abathize. Badayisela izingane zasemakithi inciko. Bakhanda imithi bayikhandela bona. So umjita lo owase Nigeria. Bese kuthiwa abantu base Nigeria bafethu siyabazona. Uyenza kanjani into yama drugs ukuthi ungazodayisela abantu bakithi ekubeni isimo sivele sinje. So akukwazi bafethu. Akukwazi manje uensho usubahobhile waze wababamba. Usubuya nabo ke manje bephila. Njengoba sekanjena ke manje sekufanele kwenziwe njani? Kuzothi futhi ama South Africans are wrong kanjani bafethu. Lo muntu ikhandela yena incika, hlangene nodokotela bayikhipha ngemumva esibhedlela imithi, leyo mithi bayiphendula ibe yincika, leyo ncika ile dayisela ingane semakithi. Ukube ngumuntu wrong le kade ngizwe iveza. Manje ngeke ngize ngikwazi ukuyiveza izingane abayinikeza ngokuhlonipha nje isithunzi sazo izingane. Kodwa ke akukho ukuxoxa sokuxoxana ngaphandle ukuthi ngoba sekuze kwabizwa amaphoyisa. Otherwise siyamahalela simlambele kabi la sikhona bafowethu iseThekwini la sikhona iseThekwini bafowethu siyabonga
laba bantu laba balibulele izwi bafowethu abahambe go abahambe wogonja bawu4 go abahambe lento impela ngiphatha kabi impela ukuthi umthetho ukuqine futhi wase South Africa ukuqina ngokulingana ngoba nje amaphoyisa nje makuthiwa nakho kududulana igebengu lapha sike siza amaphoyisa ngoba ngihlale nami ngikwancoma kuthiwa aseyilalise phansi igebengu amaphoyisa uyabona ngoba dinga nje eNanda kuthiwa amaphoyisa afika yilalisa phansi igebengu asehluphile kodwa ngangiziniso nje kuthiwa afika amaphoyisa alalisa manager phansi lutho why ngiyabuza nje baholi ngibuza kubaholi manje uyabo ngoba phela kufanele ngabe labantu sebewubhinqiqinqi hayi kube ukuthi kuze kulwe thina kufanele ngabe sizokuthiwa amaphoyisa asegasele emafletini afika qothula manager awu20 athola ama drugs uyabo lokho ngabe sikushayela ihlombe sithi ngiyabo singashaya izandla kodwa ukuthi uzokuthiwa dudulene nabantu bakithi laba uzokuthiwa bafile bakithi ayilingane lento baholi ake nibhekisise lento engikhulumayo angikhulumi lento ngoba ngidelela noma mhlawumbe ngijoka yikho ngithi abahambe bane support eningabi la eSouth Africa bane kuvikele kokuningabi yikho ngithi abahambe ngoba into zabo ngiyayicwaninga ngiyayibuka nje isikhathi esiningi abaseNigeria ngiyayicwaninga nje ngiyayibuka nje 27 ngo12 ebusuku Jesita phakela sengasakwani ngiyacela 12 ebusuku mhla 27 iyaqala umsebenzi 28 uqalile 29 semi final 30 June ama final ngiyacela u30 ukude sengibonile awu basilimazile labantu uthi uyalalela uganga wabo nokona kwabo uzokuthiwa akekho sala enkundleni bonke baphumelele ngani benza ingane amaphara baphumelele ngani bathatha ingane zethu esifundisa ema university bedayise ngazo beyinikeza u30 bethengela amagwini ingane ibuye esikoleni lapha e-university sipoqo ingane usayiqonda ukuthi ingane sifika kanjani ingane bethengela amafoni into engenamsebenzi laba bantu laba balibulele izwi bafutha abahambe go abahambe wogonja bawu4 go abahambe
Baba Ramaphosa kunaleli gama lisebenzisayo lifundiswa abelungu leli libizwa ngokuthi ethnic group i-ethnic group usuke echaza nje amaZulu lapho usuke ekhuluma ngamaZulu nje uyawenyanya amaZulu uyawenyanya ngeke ke thina sibenyanya abantu baseLimpopo eLimpopo siyaya sizobaka ubudlelwana namakhosi aseLimpopo amaTsonga amaNdebele amaVenda abeTswana nabesuthu nawo umuntu okulelazi okuleya ingxenye yezwe sizobaka ubudlelwana nalabo bantu ngoba sifuna iSouth Africa ibe yodwa sifuna iSouth Africa nje abantu base South Africa babehlangane babe into eyodwa behlukane ngokwama cultures abo iyona into ezokhanda iSouth Africa leyo ngoba lene ukuthi kube nabaholi nje abagqugquzela ubandlululo uMalema noBaba Ramaphosa bafuna impi eSouth Africa ama South Africans funa enza isiqiniseko sokuthi ayibibikho leyo mpi leyo into abayifuna eSouth Africa lobantu babona beseka abantu bokufika nje bafuna kube nempi eSouth Africa ningalokothi ma South Africans ningalokothi niyabona nje bevumela amaSomali ukuthi abeka amakhosi bevumela amaXhosa ukuthi abeka amakhosi bonke ngoba benamabhizinisi ngale ngaphandle bafuna kube nempi eSouth Africa baphoxeni ingane zomama ningalokothi so ke eyobuhlanga ngizohlala kuyona uMalema washada wakwadelela nje umntwana kwaphinda ngene wamdelela kule radio kuthiwa yi702 wayemdelela kunama records emdelele ngamazi nokuthi uyini umntwana kwaphinda ngene wayihlonipha le ngane wamhlonipha lo mfana wamhlonipha kwaze kwaphupha yena silwa sithi thina umntwana kwaphinda ngene akakhipha igama asitshela ukuthi senze njani ngalezi zinto egcwele lapha eThekwini ezakhe lo muntu lo wathi umntwana kwaphinda ngene hlalani phansi ingane le impilo iyazi uRamaphosa uyaphinda ngekhathi zeyibhelu ebopha ubaba uZuma embophela nje into esingayazi uyaphinda futhi uma ngabe abantu bethukuthela noma kwaba yiphutha ke kodwa abantu babethukuthele ke ngaleso sikhathi bethukuthele benga-understand njengo-president kungumsebenzi wakho ukwenza abantu ukuthi beqonde ukuthi kwenzakalani ubenze futhi ubumele ubuholi ubenza abantu bebone ukuthi kunesidingo sokwenza lento yenzayo. Azange aphawule ngezo, azange aphawule ngokufa kwabantu, waphawula ngobuhlanga, wathi lento eyenzakalayo akusiyo into eyisikhalazo se-South Africa, into ye-ethnic group. Uyaphinda manje izolo ama-Nigerians last 2 months ade beka inkosi yawo kuGompo e-Eastern Cape. Ama-Pakistani bethumbe umfana wakithi laphana eFosloras, amthumbe inyanga yonke. ESoweto kunomfana wakithi engiyokwenza investigation this week ngaye obulewe ngama-Somali nama-Pakistani kubangwa indaba ye-tuck shop. Ama-Somali nama-Pakistani, ama-Somalia izolo eGoli bebeka inkosi yawo izolo. Akaphawuli ngalokho uRamaphosa, akaphawuli ngokuthi abantu bakithi bahlele emjondolo, abasebenzi, intsha akayisebenzi, ayazi nokuthi kufanele yenze. Akaphawuli ubaba uRamaphosa ngalokho, uphawula nge-ethnic group, uphawula ngamaZulu, ufuna nje ukuthi umhlaba wonke wazi ukuthi amaZulu ayabheda. Manje ngicela ukubuza ke mina, ubani oweluleka ubaba uRamaphosa? Because njengamanje ayikho into efuna ukuphawulwa ngamaZulu njengamanje. Into edinga ukuphawulwa manje ukuthi abantu base-South Africa, ukuthi amasaluni a-ownwa abantu bokufika.
Faraz.
I have something to say. Bengilalela uPhakela wayichaza lento, wayibeka uPhakela. Ngeke ngayikhuluma nami lento lena kulama video engiwapostayo ukuthi lento lena ayiqali lamagama lawaphendulayo makahlale esho Ramaphosa noma Lema, thina siyazi ukuthi hayi usukhuluma ngqo namaZulu, usukhuluma ngqo namaZulu. Noma ngaya kuma social media siyazi nathi ukuthi kukhona lokudelelana kuba khona, yabona, kuba khona lokudelelana ukuthi mawumZulu unje. Angeke ngibale konke futhi ke thina okuningi asinamsebenzi na, yabona. Kodwa kule ndawo engikhuluma ngayo yazi ngilalela uPhakela ngisho ngithi kuningi esingakwazi ngoba nale ndaba le ukuthi kunenkosi amaSomali ebekiwe asikwazi thina, angeke sikuzwe, angeke sikuzwe lokho TV ngoba nale ndaba yase East London iqale phela ukuvela ku social media, babona mayivela ku social media ukuthi sekuba udaba. Sasiqala sesiyibona ke nabo SABC. So nale oyibikayo Phakela mfowethu, mina ngiyakholwa ngoba kuningi njengoba ulona uMacingwane echazile kule video enye before this one engipostile ukuthi abantu bayabathemba nge-information, nolwazi abalutholayo ebantwini mabelilandela bese bayabona ukuthi kuqiniso kangakanani. So angeke ngikuphikise mina, ngiyakuthemba futhi okushoyo wena Phakela mfowethu nalo ngizubike ukushiso ngoba lezi zinto lezi ziningi man, kuningi ukungcola okukhona okwenziwa abantu abasekhundleni la eSouth Africa. Ngeke ngachaza futhi kule video le elandela le ikhona la channel. Mangaba ukayiboni, please go back and just go and watch these videos because I've been following everything that is happening. I've been posting these clips whereby they were attending these foreign nationals, attending their businesses, exposing and showing us what they are finding there, you know. But we don't hear about those things on the news. We don't see them doing a follow-up. The so-called law enforcement going to the very same shop that we saw on the social media. Would say, okay, this is what they've discovered. We don't see those things. That is why I've said in the previous video also that they are saying people they must stop asking for documents. They must stop doing police work. But I said, and I'm still saying it, once the march stops, everything is going to stop. the life is gonna go back to normal. The police are gonna go back to their day-to-day jobs and what they do all the time, taking bribes from those people. And those people, they're gonna continue doing their activities, selling drugs to our kids and doing a lot of wrong things. Once this match stops, you know. So I don't believe in this thing of saying the law enforcement, they must leave the law enforcement to do their job, to take to do their job because they are trained for it. They are the ones that should ask for documents. That's what the analysis are always saying. We have law enforcement to ask for documents. Look what they've discovered and what they found in this short period of time since the match has started. And then we have been always having the law enforcement. They have never found those things. They've never exposed the criminality the way these guys have exposed. That one. So please also share your view in the comment section. But I really made me feel emotional what I've listened to as a Zulu man as well. Yeah, but this video is not about me. Let's keep going.
Lo msindo ngaka esinayo eSouth Africa njengamanje kuliwa njalo njalo kuxoshwa abathile kuliwa kuningi nje kuphithizela kunje empeleni kahle lo msindo akusinto yamanje abantu abamhlophe ungakhohlwa ukuthi asinayo umuntu omhlophe kahle kahle kuthiwa udabuka nje eSouth Africa bafika la eSouth Africa bafike baliqhwaga lelizwe bafike balidla futhi balidla nje ngodli bathe sebewenzile lo doda abawenzayo balo abantu abamnyama bala eSouth Africa ba abavumi kalula kuyigazi labo ukuthi vele kahle abavumi kalula bayalwa abantu abamnyama South Africa balwa ngendlela balwa ngakhona kodwa ufike lesigaba sokuthi sekuwo Mandela abalwayo still nabo bengakhona ukulwina baboshwa ngendlela ababoshwa ngayo nayo indaba la ifike yalahleka khona or yaqala khona mhla sebekhipha uMandela bebona ukuthi umuntu omnyama kahle kahle akavuma isidalo ukuphathwa umuntu omhlophe ngalendlela akafuna umphatha ngakhona base besikhiphela lo yaMandela lo yangithi bayazi uMandela sasikholelwa kakhulu or obaba or omkhulu babekholelwa kakhulu kuMandela ukuthi okay uyena umuntu obelula umzabalazo labanye nabanye so base bekhipha yena ukuthi okay akaphume kube uyena ozophatha ngiyacabanga ukuthi naye lakalele khona engasifakazela ukuthi kahle kahle akakaza aphathe wayephethwe wakhishwa yibo sadukiswa kwenziwa sengathi lo hulumeni esinikwa yena owabantu abamnyama kanti yena qobolwa kuhulumeni uphethwe ngabantu abamhlophe olokho kuveza ngokusobala ukuthi kwalona iParliament qobolwano liphethwe ngabantu abamhlophe wamkhipha ke lo yaMandela singamqondi kahle owaphumayo waphatha ngendlela akaphatha ngayo wezwa ngeinqumo nangemthetho akayishaya ukuthi hayi lemthetho kodwa hayi akulula ukuthi ngashawa umuntu omnyama kulungileke waphuma yena ehlandleni lakhe aliphathama wangena lo munye ubaba walandelayo naye wafika wenza into efanayo nje naleyo yabo wafika wakhuluma le msangano wakhe ukhulumayo mawuthi yalalelisisa yonke le yanto leyana ayisho ukuthi siphethwe umuntu omnyama sisaphethwe yiba abamhlophe inkinga sebe front or inhlangano abayisebenzisayo eyabantu abamnyama benza sengazuthi ke siphethwe yilabo esibabonayo abantu asiphethwe yibo sidalo labantu abamnyama kwahamba kwazi kwafika manje okushuthi bathe beqala ukubona abantu abamnyama ngathi siyaxhaphazeka la baqala bafuna ukuphoqa ukuthi kungene ubaba lo owumzulu nangolo gcina sephatha kuba umsholozi akuphoqa kwaukuthi naye akenzi lutho ngoba naye akaphethe uphethwe kuyacaca ukuthi naye wayephethwe akakwazanga futhi ukwenza into mhlambe ongathiwa ingasijabulisa thina ukuthi okay sesiyayibona imithetho ishintshile manje lokho akusenzeki okuningi kahle kahle akusijablisanga yebo wazama ngendlela azama ngayo kodwa akusijablisanga ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi labuya kuthini izwe sabona cha seliphethwe umuntu omnyama ke manje is okay kwahamba kwafika ukuthi siyabona ukuthi okay njengamanje basifakele abantu bangaphandle kakhulu baqala abantu abamnyama bafuna ukushaya abantu bangaphandle abahambe abangabaningi kangaka yena ugovernment of South Africa ukuze ubone ukuthi akusuyilo government esicanda uyethini washintsha lento le wathi abangaxoshwa ba right bila njengamanje bakhula ukuba khona kwabo la eSouth Africa nezinto abazenzayo ezokumosha ezokulimaza bagcina sezanda yabo zabaningi these ziningi uma siqala manje sithi sizama ukukhuluma basebenzisa ukuthi noma singagoloza ukuvota noma singasenza shutdown abantu bangaphandle bazokuhamba benze lento bona bafuna yenziwe ngoba bakhona abantu bangaphandle bala eSouth Africa futhi sebebanikezile nobuzwe ngoba nama ID kahle kahle okubala eSouth Africa makuthi mhlambe kufuneka kuvotwe kuzovota bona uma ukuthi mhlambe khona umsebenzi okufuneka wenziwe thina siyagoloza sithi ngeke siyizwe sishaye shutdown njengamanje lalela bazoyenza labantu bangaphandle angithi vele abantu bangaphandle bezwa ngabo ngoba vele banikwa yibi inkululeko bayithola kuphi bayithola kuhulumeni osiphethe lo hulumeni osiphethe ubani ilo yawamabhuni inkinga kuthiwa wabantu abamnyama siyakhohliswa kahle okay mawusuyibheka ke lento leni sesiyaqala manje sekwenziwa lento eyenziwa ubhuti uphakela yo peaceful march what lento le right nje okuyiyona manje khomba ukuthi sesiyilwa ngalendlela abayidlala ngakhona igame yabo manje seyiyabona ke manje iqala ukubanza imaki manje sebeyaqala bathi hayi khululeka ninga indawo ohlala niphansi ngeke benenze lutho abasenayo ireason manje ukuthi bazozivimba kanjani bayafisa ukuthola imistake engenziwa obhuti uphakela no sister Sinda nabo bhuti ungizwe ukuthi mhlambe kube nenkinga abangabangena ngayo ukuthi seniyamosha nenzu 1 and 2 njengoba bhuti belokhu bengamoshi nje beyibambe ngalendlela bayibambe bayabona ukuthi kuyalimaleka manje so thina njengabantu base South Africa sifanele ukusupporta lento okuthiwa imarch and march yonke lento abayenzayo bhuti sifanele kuyilekelela ngayo yonke indlela hayi ukuthi kuthiwa sakhwebhana soda saphikisana sabuzana into esilwa nayo asilwi nabantu bokufika kepha silwa no government wethu ugovernment wethu okungabantu abamhlophe before sikwazi ukuqondana nabo ngqo kumele kusuke labantu abasebenzisayo abakhona la ngaphakathi ezweni lethu okuyibona esona siyagoloza thina besebenzise bona ngoba vele bona bazoqhubeka bebe ngabantu abasebenzayo akuxatshene nabantu bamazwe ngaphandle futhi akuliwa nawo akulula vele uyizwe ikhanda bangabe kusefa umoya abantu esibafunayo ilabantu okuthiwa basiphethe ilabantu okuthiwa bamhlophe vele yibo laba basiphethe esithe ngidlala ngeqiniso anginesi ama feelings ngintandana
lalela ke lokhu njalo uyayibeka umfowethu lana uyayibeka umfowethu uyayibeka umfowethu uyayibeka umfowethu siyabonga khehla siyabonga asiqhubekeni let's keep going
Spotted!
Wat is er net? Laat me nou niet. Dat ding je krijgt elke dan recht voor. Moerelen Kijk hoe wacht dat is. Kijk hoe wacht
Skiet! Hier hebben we jou gedaan en je weet dat gaan jou moeren zien waar je op raas brengt. Hij gaat jou niet schieten, Dela. Ik vaar die video, dit is voor die onze safety. Daar is hij.
Yeah, that is what is happening njengamanje outside the Durban Central in Durban. Amaphoyisa they are pushing away the refugees who were sitting outside. Bethi ilabo ezothola khona safety, so they are being pushed away by amaphoyisa. Abasusa la phambi kwe Durban Central. Asazi ukuthi abasa kuphi kodwa si abasa kwi direction le ebheke ezasi khona eMoses Mabhida, I direction ke ekiwa ngakuyona njengamanje. Durban Network, we are bringing you the live coverage of what is happening njengamanje.
Yo, yeah, we have reached the last part of our video. Thanks for watching. If you have managed to get Lies Corner, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so that each and every time I bring you content like this one, it gets to you as a notification. Thank you so much.